22-8 State of Texas versus Alonzo Taylor. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Deerhead, Your Honor.
Right out the gate, the judge is making one thing clear. Honesty is non-negotiable in her courtroom. Quick question for you. What do you think is worse, lying to a judge or showing up dirty on a drug test? Stick around, because we might get both in this case.
For the defense?
Greg Gamer for the defense.
We are here for...
Gamer.
Could you spell your last name for the court reporter, please?
Yes, D-E-S as in Sam, M-A-R-A-I-S as in Sam.
Thank you.
Sorry about the S.
So we're here for sentencing today. You entered a plea on March 29th of no contest, and you applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishments be assessed at a cap of 5 years, and the state is silent on your application. All right, have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Notice here, he pled no contest instead of guilty. That's a strategic move in court. It means he's not admitting guilt but isn't fighting the charges either. Why? Because it can help limit liability in future cases like civil lawsuits. Smart play, or just delaying the inevitable?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, defense?
Your Honor, I'd like to say a few words and then call Alonzo and his mother up if that's possible.
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing, Judge, as you go through this PSI, the thing that sticks out is criminal history, obviously. This young man just turned 20, April 8th. And as we just talked out there, I'm saying you're the perfect candidate for probation because of this. You're at a crossroads. Your life is going to be defined by what you do from now on. You've already made this thing since a 12-year-old, if you go back with those ages. He does have certificates for construction that he can work. He does have a job. He does not have any dependents. I've talked to him about his alcohol and drug use.
And there it is, kind of dirty. That's not exactly how drug tests work. You're either dirty or you're not. Saying, kind of dirty, is like telling your mom you sort of cleaned your room. Not gonna fly.
And he's saying that is not happening.
All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Kind of dirty. Okay.
All right.
Kind of dirty. He said kind of dirty.
Dirty for what?
Marijuana.
No, it's not marijuana, I think. You know what you were using, so what have you used? Let me put you under oath. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, and you're going to have to speak up so the court reporter can hear. So what are you going to be dirty for?
Marijuana.
And what else? All right, before we continue, I'm going to want a UA.
Yes, Judge. All right. They're going to give you a UA. Do we need to...
Oh, they're going to have. Oh no, they're going to have somebody come and give him a UA.
All right. And then we'll continue. Judge, may I run around to some other court real quick?
Yes, you can.
How long is that going to take? About an hour?
Oh no, they're going to do a UA. Are you prepared to go now? All right, so they're going to do a UA very quickly. All right, and yeah, so Vashawn, do we have results?
Positive for THC.
Okay, all right, let's bring him on out.
Do you have a base level or?
No, they can't give base level.
Come on, Judge. I'm working with thin air here.
I know, and you're a teacher too.
About to teach.
Yeah, well, sometimes clients don't tell you everything.
Well, no, and I had to talk to his mom about that. So
okay.
Hey, Lonzo, right here.
All right, we're back on the record. So, when's the last time you used marijuana?
This is where the judge turns up the heat. She's spelling it out. He's not a kid, and this isn't playtime. 5 years in prison is on the table, and all he had to do was show up clean. Here's a real question. Do you think the judge should still give probation, or is prison the only lesson he'll understand?
About a week ago, it was a candy bar.
Okay, you're going to need to speak up. Right now is not the time to be too cool for school.
It was about a week ago. It was a candy bar site. My voice is just kind of deep and low.
Right. So why are you doing marijuana when you know you have sentencing and you know I could send you to prison for 5 years? Because I'm sure your attorney will tell you, and I'm sure the state will tell you, in this court, age is just a number. I'm not going to treat you like a child because you're not a child. You're in adult court. I don't know why people want to use some drugs before they come to court and then try to throw themselves on the mercy of the court. State is silent, but you're here for a serious offense where you could end up going to prison for 5 years. And I will tell you this, if you end up going to prison for 5 years, it's not your mom's fault. It's not your attorney's fault. Because I'm sure your attorney probably already told you that I always, well, not always, but usually ask for a drug test. And all you had to do was come into court clean today. And if I were to send you to prison today, which I haven't made up my mind on that, it would be entirely your fault because your criminal history is just insane for someone your age. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you doing with your life?
Well, I'm not gonna say that, in the past that, there was a regret because jail kind of did help me out, I had problems and helped me.
Oh, wait, let's do this. Let's stop saying after every sentence. I want you to concentrate and try not to say A lot of people come before me and they say, it's like, well, like this and like that.
Okay.
Your attorney is also a teacher, as am I. And I will tell you, he does not like his children saying, it's like. So let's try not to have that when we speak.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, I went to school for, construction. Yeah, and it's always been like, type of dream job, sorry, just how.
Can I ask him a few questions, Your Honor?
No, I want to.
Okay,
I want to hear him.
Well, I went to construction for about 3 years for, the school for construction. I got my ACCR, my OSHA.
See, it's hard, and I'm doing this not to make fun of you, but you have to learn how to speak, not like you speak with your friends, because this is a professional setting. And when you go do job interviews, people are not going to want to hear it's like, So concentrate on not saying those things. It's for the betterment of you.
Now, notice what the judge is doing. She's not just lecturing him, she's coaching him. This is tough love in action. She's trying to teach him courtroom presence, communication skills, even how to interview for a job. She's giving him tools, but will he actually use them?
So concentrate, not saying that, and not saying okay, and it's like. And I want you to stand up straight, and I want you to stop mumbling, and I want you to speak so I can hear you, because I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not to send you to prison.
Yes, ma'am.
So go for it.
I went to school for 3 years for construction. Since then, I got my ACCR, OSHA, and my level in carpentry, cabinets and stuff like that.
And you have an opportunity for a job?
Yeah, I have an opportunity to job. I have a neighbor that does construction. So.
Does your neighbor know that you're doing marijuana?
Yes, ma'am.
You're telling me that your neighbor wants to hire you and your neighbor knows that you're doing marijuana. Tell the truth.
No, ma'am.
Here's the other thing. Do not be dishonest with me. I do not like when people are dishonest. You cannot do construction and use drugs. If you do, something's going to happen. Either there's going to be an accident at the job, and I have relatives who do construction work. I have relatives who drive. Anytime there's an accident, the first thing they want them to do, whether it's their fault or not, is take a drug test. And if there were an accident at a construction site, they would have you take a drug test. You would be positive for marijuana like you're positive today, and you would be fired. And they would be looking at a civil suit because someone is on their site using drugs. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you living with your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
I know she doesn't want drugs in her house.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I see his mom?
Absolutely. Ma'am, come on up.
Peter.
And you had requested her, Judge, so
Yes.
we made sure she wanted to be here as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, if you can lower your mask and state your name for the record.
My name is Tracy.
All right, and are you his mother?
Yes.
What does he spend his day doing?
Well, just normal, sleeping. He goes and helps me with Ubering.
How does he help you with Ubering?
He delivers the food.
Does he have any friends over?
Not really.
Does he
No.
have a curfew?
Well, he has a GPS on, so he doesn't get to leave. He's just gone from 2 to 10, and then he's at home. I don't really have any. He's different. He's calmer.
Does he help you clean the home?
He does. He cleans his room. That's the most important thing, is keeping his room clean. That's what I care about, is every kid can clean their own room and wash their own dishes. That's great with me, because that is the most important thing, is if he can make sure he cleans his room. Because I know he doesn't make a lot of the mess that's in the kitchen. It's not him. But when he does, he's very good at cleaning. He's different.
All right, who all is in the household?
So it's me, it's Lonzo, my 3 other kids. My friend comes around once in a while, but he doesn't live there, but he does.
So are the people in the home just his siblings?
Just his siblings. His girlfriend comes, but she doesn't stay. She just
And I'm
comes.
hoping she's not in a bedroom with the door closed with him.
Yes.
Oh, that needs to stop. I don't know how parents do it today, but what I can tell you, in my household, when I was growing up, number 1, there were no boys in bedrooms.
Yeah.
Number 2, they were only in common areas. And number 3, they had to call before they came.
Very
And when my grandmother would babysit me, my aunt had a boyfriend to come over. And you know what ended up happening? He overstayed his welcome. And you know what my grandmother told him? No one is going to come into my home and try to outsit me. And she put him out from the common area. Now, he hung around, and now he and my aunt have been married for like 30 years. So I guess he was like, I'm going to take what your grandmother is dishing out. But he should not be in a bedroom with a door closed with his girlfriend. You know why? Because 1, he's not ready to have a child, because he's using marijuana. He has all this criminal history. And any mother who would allow a girlfriend to see someone with the baggage he has when he doesn't have his life in order, I question that mother. And he may end up improving his life.
Boom, that's the ultimatum, deferred adjudication, which is basically probation with a sword hanging over your head, or straight up prison time. It's a gamble, mess up once, and it's 10 years instead of 2. What would you pick if you were in his shoes?
But the way his life stands right now, it's chaos. It's chaos with the GPS. It's chaos because he's looking at 5 years prison, and you have some girl coming over in his bedroom with the door closed. That equals possibility of children. And are you ready to be a grandmother from him?
No, they both take care of themselves to the point where they are
No,
not
no, they
having
don't.
kids.
They're young.